Hello ladies and gents, so I just jumped off a call with a client that we're consulting on, and I just got an idea that I really want to share with like any other media buyer out there when it comes to the importance of thinking outside of the ad account. And let me explain. This is a new account, just started spending small, like $100 a day. Biggest priority for now, obviously, creative testing, right? Keeping everything in one main CBO campaign, just testing 3 assets, different creatives per ad set. But the whole idea is that here's some data I got reflected until this point, right? We are leveraging meta algorithm as much as possible to decide which one is the most engaging ad for this specific product that's going to win the click. We got one ad spent close to like $700 until this point. I believe the ads have been live for less than 1 week. And here's what's standing out in terms of data and what do I actually mean by thinking outside of the ad account. One thing that I noticed is that obviously some of those metrics at the creative level, they look solid. Like CPMs, it's a bit higher, but there's many other factors that are actually influencing CPM. So cost per link click actually averaging a $1.1, that's perfect. We know we're winning the clicks, not paying that much. Averaging a 3.6% outbound CTR, right? The link click-through rate is solid. So we know the ad is doing a phenomenal job to grab the attention and obviously build some sort of interest from those users in the feed for the product. They click through, and here's what's standing out to me in terms of data. Looking through this, I know I've been sending like around 500 clicks from this ad to the respective product page. All of a sudden, click to add to cart ratio is sitting at a 3.4%, add to cart to checkout 60%, phenomenal, checkout to purchase around the 33%. So I know there is no issues in the funnel at this stage right now. Out of 20 add to cart, there have been almost actually a bit higher than half of those people move forward down the funnel to checkout, and then we got 0.6% conversion rate. So it's clear that we need to identify at what point in the post-click experience something breaks for those consumers, because sometimes you can have the strongest ad possible and drive the most amount of traffic, but if your landing page or product page doesn't build the right sales environment for those users and consumers, the ad is not going to do all the heavy lifting. In the end of the day, when I'm thinking to the perspective of the ad itself, is that the whole job of the platform and the ad is to win the click, is to send people off the platform to the destination. And I can definitely see that, like, we are doing that right now, right? I obviously double check if the ad is an engagement bait or something like that. Not necessarily. Right now, I know there is some sort of issues with the post-click experience. The moment those users get on the product page, which is the destination I'm using at the moment, that promise I'm making in the beginning at the ad level, it just breaks somewhere in the funnel, right? And they are bouncing off. So we need to think through like the sales environment that we are building right after the click. It's very important. As I said, you can have the strongest ad possible, but if those people don't find all the information and you cannot handle all the objection that they might still have in their mind, once they get on the destination, you're not gonna convert those users, right? So identifying any sort of areas you can improve outside of the ad account is really important. Always think outside of the ad account in terms of like what other aspect in that post-click experience is going to directly impact the performance of my campaigns, of my creatives, and how and what can I tweak and change in the post-click experience in order to be able to improve the performance of the ad account as well, right? I'm thinking through offers. Is the offer clearly communicated on the landing page or the product page? Is the buy box building the highest amount of trust in their consumers' buying decision? Do we give them enough visual education in the buy box when it comes to the product gallery, right? Do we start with like a plain product on white image and then we have some maybe highlighting some reviews in the second image, value proposition and benefits driven headlines in the third image, maybe even snapping some 30 days money back guarantee or like free shipping badges on some of those images there? You always need to remember that there's 2 sets of customers out there. The whole idea is like to feed both customers with as much information as possible. One set of customers that will go through the copy and they will read all the copy throughout the page, and there will also be people and users that will come through a product page and they only want to educate themselves through visual information, static images, like product focused images, lifestyle images. And then obviously social proof, it's a really important factor. We just need to make sure we have like social proof on the PDP. Reviews are easy to notice. Obviously we need to make sure we have as much social proof as possible as well. In the end of the day, consumers have been trained over the years to find out what other people have to say about that product, right? In the end of the day, we're humans, so we want to hear what other humans has to say about a specific product. And then another really important factor of good converting product pages is a frequently asked question section. Just try to answer as many questions as possible and handle all the other objections they might have in their mind without making them leave the product page. So that's all I had to say. Just wanted to quickly jump in and share some thoughts on the importance of thinking outside of the ad account.